Hey, welcome back to Visions Now Supper Club. All views expressed for their educational and journalistic purposes, they're not the views of the management, advertisers, and staff of 92.1 FM. However, Visions does desire to bring a quality entertainment program which intellectually stimulates and culturally fulfills our community's needs to develop leadership and informed decision-making for our collective future. Welcome to the village, often imitated, but never duplicated. I'm Dr. Jaylene Hood, your host and executive producer. Welcome.
Excuse me. What's going on? What's going on, everybody in the village? We're back with, again, yet another installment of Visions Now. I'm Julian, the producer for the show, of course, and we're glad to, have everybody in. And, of course, we got some discussions, some reels and things that we'll talk about and some guests that'll be on later on, of course, along with Dr. Hood. Peace and blessings, and we're going to go ahead and get the thing started, man.
Want to feel like they chosen to y'all. It's okay for y'all to approach us. It's okay for y'all to shoot y'all shot at us. Bullshit. It's not okay, because when we get rejected, that shit don't feel good. You guys are used to the rejection. Y'all got years of being rejected and turned down. And I'm not saying that y'all get turned down often because of how you look or nothing like that. But y'all have been shooting y'all shot for some decades now. For us, we don't have the guts to stomach that shit. That shit hurts. I call myself going to shoot my shot at a nigga the other night. So we both in a club, we vibing. I'm in my own space, he in his own space. He looking at me, I'm looking at him. He looking at me, I'm looking at him. My dumb duck ass drunk off a little Douce courage. So I'm like, dog, why he keep looking? I'm trying to give him the green light to come over him, but he ain't never look, but he looking. He ain't never come. So I see him getting ready to leave. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to just go with my move. I go over there, I walked up to him, he walks out, so I kind of go behind him. I'm like, excuse me, like, hey, what's up, beautiful? I'm like, so I see you looking, just give me the number. Oh, Lord, slow down, love, slow down, baby. I'm seeing somebody. Oh, city girl style. But if I wasn't, I would definitely give you the number. Boy, fuck you and that hoe. Kiss my ass, because now I gotta take this walk of shame back. The hurt. Oh God. I got to walk back in the club. The security guard talk about something. Yeah, you had to go get you one. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because I ain't get shit. I got ganked. I got played. I got fucking rejected. That's what I went walked my stupid ass out there and got nothing. I'll tell you one thing. You niggas taught me a valuable lesson. One that I'm going to take with me to my grave. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all taught me one thing. That I will be all rusty, crusty, and dusty sitting on my motherfucking porch feeding pigeons, bitch, with my cats. Before I set myself up to shoot my shot at a nigga and let a nigga reject me like that. Because what? You got to be about a bold bitch to take that level of a blow to the ego. It's a no-go for me. Y'all can have that. You know what?
That's why you got girls wanting to be boys and boys wanting to be girls, because our women are confusing us with wanting to be like us. Damn! Not only are they confusing us as men, they're confusing our sons and our daughters. because they looking for mama to be mama, but mama competing with daddy to try to be like daddy in actions. And in spirit, and in thought. Act like a lady, but think like a man. It's impossible because your thinking determines and dictates your actions. Your thinking determines and dictates your actions. Homie, so how can a woman think like a man, but act like a lady?
I already know what the women are going to say to this.
Man,
they're going to say, well,
what them women talking about? Nigga, we talking man talk. Can't no come here and chime in locker room talk. We don't even give a damn what them hoes say. They can't understand what we talking. This locker room talk. Them hoes can't dig this. So that's why you got girls wanting to be boys and boys wanting to be girls.
Sued Diageo Liquor Company, one of the most powerful liquor companies in the world. He sued them and forced them to settle out of court. And he also started a Black Force political party. Jay-Z is going through this because Jay-Z also sued a liquor company, if I'm not mistaken, and he's trying to open up a casino in New York City. He'll be the first Black man to ever do it. Michael Jackson died because he didn't want to sell Sony Records back, his ownership of the Beatles music, and he also wanted to buy Marvel Comics. He got accused of molesting them white boys soon when he entered a bid for Marvel Comics. Mike got accused of molestation to stop him from getting Marvel Comics. Imagine if Michael Jackson produced Black Panther. Whitney Houston is dead because Whitney Houston wanted her masters back. She wanted her publishing. And she also wanted to do an audit on her royalty because she felt that she had gotten robbed out of all the money that she made. Remember, Whitney Houston, up until Mariah Carey, was the highest selling female artist of all time. And her song, the remix of I Will Always Love You, is the highest selling female single in world history. And she was broke. She had to die before the truth came out. Prince was murdered because he didn't want to give his unpublished music over to his music company. So they took his life, and now they got all his music. Nipsey Hussle had created some sort of a system where the artists could sell their music direct to the company and cut out the majors. And that was definitely a threat to the music company. Kobe Bryant was murdered because Kobe Bryant was starting his own sneaker brand that was going to compete with Nike, and he was starting his own professional basketball association that was going to be headquartered where? China. He had to die. America was not going to let Kobe Bryant start a professional basketball league in China. Hell no. And Nike wasn't going to let him come out with a pair of sneakers that was going to undermine Nike's authority over the sneaker game. They killed Kobe. They killed Jimi Hendrix, the black guitar player, because Jimi Hendrix's manager was a British Secret Service agent, and Jimi Hendrix was going to finance the Black Panther Party. Once they found that out, he died, just like Whitney Houston, from a so-called drug overdose in the bathtub in the hotel. It's never what you think it is. It's never what you think it is. Puffy.
Hang out. Is that only Cole guys see? What's up, brother?
There's no red signs. There's no parking signs. Look, you're going by law now. I'm recording, so y'all better be real careful what y'all say and what y'all do. There's no parking signs. There's not one sign. You see a sign anywhere before that stop sign? I'm asking you a question. Do you see a no parking sign or a red line going through here? Is there a red line?
Not all fire lanes are marked.
They all mark red and they have a sign for no parking.
I'm asking why they pulled you.
I am exercising my rights, and I'm going to exercise my right now, and I'm going to plead.
Okay. We asked you to move by what you do.
Okay. So you don't want to talk about it. I'm just going Y'all got to be real careful now building them.
You got number 2, you're on public school property.
Public property. Who owns public? Tell everybody.
Muskogee County.
Okay, who owns Muskogee County School District? Oh, y'all got everybody there. Let's do this.
Damn, if he were a brother, bro.
I'm trying to get off my back. Put it up. Put it up the truck. Toby, stop. Look, y'all. Look, go red line. I'm gonna walk way down here, y'all. Look, red line. Look, red line. I'm in a public library. Public library. 100 feet between this, no red line, don't say no fire lane. Time to go live. Keep recording, Toby.
I start redefining what a friend is, man. A friend ain't no nigga that leads you to your destruction, man. A friend is a nigga that really talk you out this shit, really talk life into you, trying to help you do better. A friend ain't no nigga that co-sign all the bullshit you be on, don't say nothing about it, he just ride with you with blind loyalty. I told myself a long time ago, dog, I'll never let loyalty blind me. If a nigga wrong, he wrong. If a nigga flaw, he flaw. But these niggas be picking and choosing, man. Niggas stand by the law on some niggas and shit, but then other niggas that they like and motherfucking and feed them, they like, man, the flaw shit don't count. Like, man, it's just a fucked up game, man. The streets is done, man. This shit old it, man. Leave the streets alone.
Point was my childhood, so it was yours. That's when you're at your strongest magically, and you must understand the importance of imagination. The first thing they did in school was tell you stop daydreaming, because they was trying to shut something down, and that's our biggest problem. Our imagination is shut down, and we let them paint the pictures for us on Facebook. So they paint the pictures of black people getting shot, getting killed, getting murdered. Now, I still have compassion for that. I'm not going to put up a black sign and wear a hoodie and have a Snapple and, and to protest. But I understand the mind control that is to black folks. And what it does is, because we cannot use our imagination to paint our picture, and reality will follow our imagination. Where they're painting the pictures for us and reality following their agenda. Imagination Point was my childhood.
I think after the Million Man March, did you hope that there would be some sort of change? Do you look at that as something that didn't happen, a possible failure from the Million Man March?
No. A lot of change came from the Million Man March. But there were those who feel threatened. I asked for 1 million, nearly 2 million men showed up. Well, the standing army of the United States of America is only 2.5 million. So when you look at Farrakhan making a call of 2 million men, and it affected not only black men, but black women far beyond the ripple effect of the Million Man March, this man affected homes, not only in America, but around the earth. We can't let that happen. So because I am a Muslim, and 85% of those that came to the march were Christians, it was decided among certain elements of the Christian community that a Muslim should never have that kind of power to call Christians and Christians respond. So they took to the airwaves and they started referring to me in many places as the Antichrist. So when I went around, I heard this. Doors that were open to me before the Million Man March closed because all of a sudden I became a threat. So there are forces that don't want to see the black man rise and the black man free and the black woman uplifted from a degraded state, because there are those who make merchandise of us in the terrible condition that we're in.
Do you think after the Million Man March, did you hope that there would be some sort of change? Do you look at that as something that didn't happen, a possible failure from the Million Man March?
No.
Hey guys, favorite child here. Number one child here. We just want.
Yeah,
We just ran 1.3 miles.
you ran. I did the best I could.
He ran walked.
That's right.
He did good. He's getting kind of fast. You would think he had 10 toes the way he was moving.
I started to say so. But I'm proud.
Good old dad.
We're getting better though, right?
Yes.
That's right. We're getting better. Kids rankings come out today, just so you know.
What I mean? Hey guys, favorite.
Women today are a lot more aggressive. We have become what I call men in skirts. We are so aggressive, so demanding, so unaware, really. We think we got it going on, but women really aren't aware of their power because our power as women is silent. I find women to be mean as hell. I'm sorry.
Really? Oh my gosh.
See, I'm an alpha woman, so I'm straightforward too.
Yeah.
But I'm not mean.
Okay. Are you aggressive?
Oh, I'm assertive.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive.
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, your intention. And assertiveness, it's about dominion and accomplishing a particular thing. And aggressive, it's about control and getting what you're going for.
Okay.
Assertion comes from the heart. Aggression comes from the head, and it's ego and control. And women today, I find, are extremely aggressive, unkind, unloving, and mean as hell. Women today are a lot more aggressive.
Are not romantic. Y'all not rubbing his head, but you want a feet rub. You're not like, hey, go get your hair cut, go get that taper. But you want your nails. There's nothing romantic about a woman.
Yeah.
She demands romance from you, but she's not romantic. You didn't put the right oil in me, baby.
And guess what? Every woman out there that's saying men are not shit, you're not shit. I'm gonna start over because the only reason why men are not shit is because you're not shit and that's what you're attracting. Okay. So if you're saying that all the men around you are not shit, you need to go back and you need to look at yourself in the mirror.
This generation has the most prettiest bums I ever met.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like
too.
she always got a problem every week. There's always something with her, and it becomes emotional attacks.
I agree with that.
Pair that with the fact that she don't even know how to make him feel good.
Yeah.
She don't even know when something's wrong with him. But if he was cheating, she'd be able to figure that out when I think he's cheating.
And
Why you can't figure out that he's having a hard time at work or a hard time getting his business off the ground, but you can figure out, I think he's cheating. Women are not romantic. Y'all not rubbing his head, but you want a feet rub. You're not like, hey, go get your hair cut, go get that taper. But you want your nails. There's nothing romantic about a woman.
Yeah.
She demands romance from you, but she's not romantic. You didn't put the right oil in me, baby.
A lot of these women, when they were in their prime years, young, hot, fit, any man that wanted an opportunity with them, they always made excuses to be single because they always thought that there's better. All of the years just keep flying by. Next to you know, you 40, 45, 50, 55, and you're like, well, where are all the men at? You made it very blatantly clear that you did not want these men. So why should they turn around and be still trying to holler at the same person who done rejected them 3, 4, 5 times? In the comment section, like, they want all these young girls, but we the ones that provide a better home. Most of the time, y'all the ones that's miserable, stuck in your ways. Oh, I don't got time to get on nobody's page. I don't got time to be trying to grow with nobody. And so if you are in your 20s, in your early 30s, and you still talking about, I'm independent, oh, I need a man that's going to do this, and you are passing up all these men, just know that there's a strong possibility that this will be your reality at 50 years old. A lot of these women, when they were in their prime years,
They'll continue to pay taxes and get evicted and work for us. The fake ones that came down after the wars will continue to be able to claim their heritage.
We passed the bills. When I was in office, we incarcerated a lot of black people after pumping drugs into their communities. See, what we do is induce bonds off the incarceration and sell the securities on the secondary market. They never balance the books, so we lock them up and keep the money. Well, we'll never handle the Mexican drug cartels because they work for us. See, we cut a deal.
The land that is owed to the black Americans is held in public trust. Until they go and claim their land patents, they'll continue to pay taxes and get evicted and work for us. The fake ones that came down after the wars will continue to be able to claim their heritage.
Grooving when I hear the sound, like you and me, baby. Getting down with the sounds around. Oh, the smell of the morning flower as we pass away the hours. I wanna do it again, do it again, do it. Let's do it in the morning. Sweet breeze in the summertime. Feeling your sweet face, all lit up next to mine. Sweet love in the midnight, good sleep comes morning light. No one about nothing, just getting good, just getting good, just getting good. Do it again, got to do it again, do it.
I said before, the Orisha, which is the Yoruba term for the spirits, some call the gods, the Abasom, the Twi word, the Vodun, which is the Fon word from ancient Dahomey. These are all characteristics of the one creative principle. That is, it is the way that that one spiritual force manifests itself in the universe. And that happens in many ways, so that the African is able to relate to the many different ways in which that force is manifested in the universe. The Europeans took that, and as a form of cultural imperialism, they said, we are going to call that polytheism. And we are going to say that we have a superior concept, monotheism. And we're going to say that people who believe in polytheism are backward and are primitive. Now, what did we do?
Oh, they got a stacked deck with that. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make a change. You feel what I'm saying? So the best thing we can do is make a change in the mind. You feel what I'm saying? They got these laws and all that in place, so it's real hard to do all that, to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna take you through the word when they're gonna take you through a maze, and you ain't gonna really get too many places with that. But if we can change the minds of the people, you feel what I'm saying? We can actually see how to get through some of these mazes ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I be on, man. I be on like trying to not teach, you know what I'm saying? Trying to goddamn open a nigga eyes to goddamn avoid the system, avoid chain gang. You feel what I'm saying? Cause they take your life, goddamn, at the blink of an eye. You feel what I'm saying?
Generational curses, so I know what it takes to break them. First day of school for my baby. So many fathers never get this opportunity to take their kids to their first day of school. You gonna have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Big reform?
Yeah.
Say big reform.
Big reform!
You gonna be good today?
Yeah!
Give me a kiss. This is how you break generational curses. I come from generational curses, so I know what it takes to break.
You got the right one. I want you to play with mine. See, mine ain't gonna be in no game. You need to keep your pistol. You let your little boys disrespect you and run your house, but mine don't run mine. I don't want them with your son. And I said what I said and I mean it. You don't run my house. I'm ready for you and yours. Oh, I'm a gangbanger too. A crazy one. Gang bummer Memmy over here. From the hood. That's where I come from. And he ain't big. I don't want your son at my house. He be stealing. He stealing people's clothes because you won't go get that baby no stuff. And come in my house like you did that lady next door. I'm the right one. You ain't gonna make it up out of here. Your mammy gonna have to bury you. And herself too. Because you raised them wrong. It's your fault, ho. You wanna be your friend, your son's friend, smoking with him, having sex with all them different men. Let them see all that death. Don't know that boy daddy. That's what's wrong with him. But you won't have him around that. I don't raise mine like that. You see where he go? He go to uni. He go to a different school. He ain't going to that school with yours. I ain't even playing. I don't play with mine. Now I want you to keep on disrespecting me and think I'm something to play with. Y'all want little fake ass gangbangers. Y'all fake around here. Y'all ain't real. This ain't California. Y'all in Sarasota. The sorriest gangs I ever seen. Y'all ain't never did nothing. Run up on me. I'm going to show you crazy. I'm going to show you crazy. You got the right one here.
Now, this is what can happen when a group of friends get together and stick to their mission. These 5 friends save $50 a week for 2 years to purchase their first investment property. Now, what's normally promoted on this channel is buying and selling land. But when I saw this right here, it definitely needed to be highlighted. Now, this is physical proof that investing that small amount every week can turn into larger sums later on. See, now the real key to this is collaboration over competition. Now, I got a question for you and your friends starting at this very point that they came from right here. Do you have a group of friends that can put $50 away a week for 2 years in order to get a project done like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And always remember, invest in dirt, cleanest way to make money. See, now this is
Hello, Chattanooga Valley. It's that time of the day. You and I come together to do know what we do. We make love, good old-fashioned community love. I'm Dr. J.L. Lima Hood, your host and executive producer. This is Vision, not yesterday, not tomorrow. This is Vision when? Now. And I'm your host and executive producer. And we'd like to welcome you, and we hope that you enjoy it. And we're informed and inspired by our selection of reels because they were selected particularly to address many of our issues. So, of course, today we have our round table discussion as well today with different issues and different concerns with our team. And so we'd like to invite you to call in 706-221-4830, 706-221-4830. Either you can put your thoughts into the chat. We'll read. We can read over here. That's right. And we require reading and comprehension abilities. So you want to put something in the chat, then so be it. No problem. Okay. And so we'd like to certainly. We don't know whether or not our girl is going to be able to make it tonight, but I know she's been a little bit under the weather. But if she pops in, then we certainly will jump right to her. But in the meantime, just want you all to know that we are certainly concerned about what's going on. And people talking about politics. Obviously, there are issues with our youth, and of course, there are national issues like the issue with P. Diddy. And I heard something about Kanye West has a new movie or something coming out. People were talking about. I don't know if you heard about it or not. Yeah. He was saying I don't know what he's saying. I mean, because I don't really follow him like that, but. Apparently, he says some things that touch some people the wrong way, which Kanye has a way of doing that too. Then, of course, statewide, there's some moves going on. Well, not statewide, but with the homeless. I don't know if y'all been up on that and what your thoughts are. Just moved in some troops into Washington D.C. Start having them police the streets as well. So I don't know what that's leading to. Well, I do know what it's leading to, but I don't know. Well, I mean, in other words, it's a step-by-step process. Because with the LA first, now Washington D.C., West Coast, now East Coast, and just kind of, in other words, kind of numbing people to the idea, I guess, that kind of thing. So, but the college is back in, public school is back in, a lot of things in the sports arena as well. A lot of discussion. Of course, I meet people that should do it myself. I understand Shadua going to be going against Philadelphia. So if he tighten Philadelphia up now, so Shadua might be number 2, pushing number 1. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all be up on it. So we are dipping in on that, and of course, his dad is Deion Sanders. He's out there in Colorado, and I don't know what kind of team I ain't heard much about. Shadua been sucking up so much air. And now Shiloh, I understand that he's been doing pretty good down there in Florida as well. But his mama took up all the news. Pilar, said his mama had a bodysuit on. So they were talking about how fast she was. I mean, I don't know. I ain't really seen a good shot of her, but they were just saying that that they were saying that she should be ashamed of herself.
But that's in Florida.
I guess so. I don't know. They said, but she was no shame of her game. I mean, I guess. So she went down to see her son play football. What can you say? And but Deion got him a young QD. And we have a real talk about young girls and older guys. Okay, I know one was on my page. Because I know some people were trying to criticize Deion for, and some other folks too, but I mean, hey, look, it ain't your business. I'm just saying, I mean, it ain't your business, I mean, what you hating on, hey, listen, people may, it ain't your business. You ain't got to pay the bill one way or the other, that type of thing. I was listening to the news, to the radio, and they were giving a commercial about hip hop, the new season with hip hop, Atlanta hip hop.
Reality TV.
Love and hip hop. And so I just turned it in for a minute. I ain't seen the new season, but they've been getting it in though. They've been getting it. Love and hip hop.
I ain't seen the video.
Okay, they've been getting it in. But now, understand this. For me, when I watch these shows, as a psychologist, I'm watching them in terms of how they handle the issues and the drama that and I know some of it, I guess, is kind of made up, but some of it is like everyday people kind of stuff. Because what I've come to the conclusion is that and this is anecdotal social research. I mean, because I'm a researcher. I'm saying things based upon I can say things. I'm Dr. Hood. I can say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a room full of backup. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I got a few already written too. So, but my point is that I just come to the okay. For example, if I go around and say, okay, what is the major deficit? In it's in America as well, because we're the worst. In other words, whatever the bad part of America is, we're the worst of the bad part, because we become the worst of everything America is. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That type of thing. So what would you see? And by the way, let's hear everybody introduce themselves and make sure. I guess we'll start with you, Julian. Then we go to Nate, and then we go to our new partner.
Just brother Julian, just here, producer, engineer.
Right.
Holding it down.
Exactly, and trying to do a little good for the neighborhood.
Always.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't know where you dropped the hint on me over here now.
Yeah.
I said that. I said, I don't know, what is this record company B is playing? I was like, maybe he forgot, or was he dropping the hint? Was he dropping the hint?
We're off here. We talk about it off here.
Right.
I remember we had talked about it a minute ago. I remember I said I was gonna give you the plan. For
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, and I looked. I said, "Oh no, you were reading this?" Or when I looked up, okay, business plan. Okay, So I said we chopped that up a little bit too.
Right.
What's going on the campus? I mean, I know you around the campus, and you got some people staying in for you a little bit on that NAACP thing. How's that work?
Yeah. We just had another event yesterday.
Okay, what y'all do?
It was a university tabling, basically where all of the organizations, they set up a table, and then all of the new students and some of the older students as well, they just kind of peruse and talk to different people in different organizations.
Just kind of
it's kind of interface and stuff like that.
Right,
It went pretty well. I had somebody, thankfully, that could hold down the table. Shout out to Alyssa.
Right. Well, get Alyssa on too, just so we can talk to her.
definitely in the works.
So we can get her crunk up.
exactly. Getting them plugged in.
Right, exactly.
But it went pretty well. Just getting everything kicked off.
Right.
Hopefully be a short and sweet semester. But
Right.
You know how it go.
No doubt about it. Now, what's the population?
We just did the numbers on that, believe it or not.
Okay, what it look like?
But this was from fall 2024.
Okay.
It was right less than around 10,000 students. It was like it was like right at 9,000, something like that.
Okay.
So that total enrollment, this was fall 2024. It was interesting though. Black females make up the majority of students at CSU.
Were you surprised?
I was thinking it would have been white females. I saw the numbers.
Oh, you mean? Well, I guess so. Between that population.
Yeah, it was black females and then white female students and then then the white male students, and then the black male students, and then a small percentage of the international students.
Latinos,
Well, so we were at around 9,000, but we actually, as a matter of fact, before we did the event yesterday, I went and looked at the numbers. It's pretty interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Right at about 9,000 as per fall.
Right. And how many males? Black males.
Right at, it was like 950.
Okay, and the females?
Almost 1,800.
So that's how many to one? That's
2 to 1.
2 to 1. 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Yeah.
Right. So, so it's like that, huh?
Like that. I told the guys,
But it's like that. I mean, those are,
low numbers, I guess.
Yeah, because the HBCUs, they're like 15 to 1.
Totally go through the roof.
Yeah. My grandson, he's going up to Alabama A&M. And now they had, last year was the largest freshman class they had in 2,000 freshmen last year.
Right, exactly.
So, now, of course, Clark and Atlanta, they had like 35,000 applications for freshmen.
Right,
so.
Yeah, but I think in USG, I can't remember, it was either Georgia State or University of Georgia. They got the highest enrollment. That was at like 50,000. And for fall 2024, that's the most recent numbers for the USG. So it was either them, it was either Georgia State or University of Georgia. I can't remember. Now Georgia Tech was a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But it was between those two for the most popular institutions.
But also I heard that the highest ranking academically was Emory.
That makes sense.
Emory was number one. I think UGA was number 2. Then I think Georgia Tech was number 3.
Georgia Tech, I know Georgia Tech. Yeah, they have a lot. They have a real good. They have some programs.
Yeah, but that was in Georgia. Like exactly. That. Yeah. And then I also the HBCUs. I think they said Florida A&M was the top HBCU now.
Go Rattlers.
Go Rattlers. Yeah. But also Bethune-Cookman is making a comeback. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They remind me like the underdogs. A lot of people don't know about Bethune-Cookman.
I don't know why, because the Bethune, Bethune-Cookman, I'm certainly in Florida, it's kind of like Carver and Spencer, family divided, Florida and them, Bethune-Cookman, Right. But Bethune-Cookman. Matter of fact, back in the day, when I was looking at the Bethune-Cookman was one of the schools that I was interested in going to.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. See, back in the day when at Carver, okay, now remember I went to Carver before desegregation.
Right.
And so therefore, I remember I did and so every Black History Month, we always did like a special research and all that type of thing.
Right.
Some kind of way I ended up with Mary McLeod Bethune.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got connected to Bethune-Cookman,
Exactly.
that type of thing. And so I learned her whole life and her role in the country and that type of thing. And I did my report and everything. So it's just kind of interesting, in terms of how that,
Full circle moment.
Yeah, that full circle moment for sure. If you're gonna go to an HBCU, which HBCU do you think you would go to?
I think about that a lot. I would have to say I like Tuskegee, to be honest.
Yeah. Of course, I like you teach there, so
I like Tuskegee a lot. History, the history, and but also I like the fact that it's in the country too. Believe it or not. I think that actually it's like an own little world.
In a way, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is I mean, I guess because when I first
like you go back in time almost.
I mean, and that's kind of I mean, it's small town and it's the biggest thing in the town. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So therefore, it's a little different than being like Georgia State.
Right,
like that. That kind of thing.
You got Foxy Rocks on.
Okay, Foxy there. Okay. And let's go into our next round table member.
Yes, this is Nathan checking in. Just trying to make it, just like any other brother. But we here, man. We here. We're not asleep. And
that part, right?
We need to do something. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what
right.
I'm
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something. That's right. No doubt about it. And we'll introduce yourself. You're your newcomer.
Vontae. I'm just Vontae.
Okay, Vontae, and what's your claim to fame?
Man, what is my claim to fame?
Well, what people say about you? They don't know you know, but what do people say about you, man?
What do they say about me? A lot of people think I'm really cool.
Okay.
A lot of people think I'm really
Okay. So you got good executive skills.
I suppose so. Yeah.
That's what we call it, executive skills. Soft
words.
skills.
Yeah, I
soft
got away with
skills.
words. I'm pretty good with fashion.
Right. And then you don't meet a stranger, and And, you show the self-respect around people, and that type of you try to meet people, and and be gracious.
Also, I act too. I'm a stage actor.
Okay.
And I do a little film acting too.
Okay. Matter of fact, you know what? When I was watching, how you doing, Foxy Roxy?
Hey, what's up?
Well, we're just trying to. Our team is here, to welcome you and make sure you're doing good. We just chopped up a little bit. And,
everybody.
She said, "Hey, what's going on with y'all? They can't hear everything." Right.
What's going on?
Right. But what I was just talking to them about loving. Do you know what that show, Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, I'll be watching it.
In Atlanta. Well, I used a long time ago, but I heard a commercial about it. They said this season here is going to be the biggest season of all. And I said, let me just. I wasn't sure if I could get MTV because I didn't look at MTV in years. But I got it. And then my boy, what's his name? Ray J. Was it not Ray J? What's the guy name? What's it? Yeah, Stephen J. Ain't he a Kappa? I think Stephen J is a Kappa. Somebody told me. I think somebody told me Stephen J was a Kappa. I think. But they were saying though. When I thought about it, and I didn't know about you, but when I thought about Foxy was doing a love, and I thought about you, Foxy, really was doing
what do you think about me when it comes to love and hip hop?
Cause you got that freaky thing going on, you know
what? That's why I brought him for you.
Right.
I brought him for you.
What's that? I can't
My
see.
friend.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know. You put your mask on. I know the deal.
I brought this for everybody who needs to smile.
Right. But what I was thinking about, I said, you know what? I bet if Foxy Rossi could pull off a Love and Hip Hop Columbus. That's what I thought. Because you know all the inside scoop and things like that. And I said we got Love and Hip Hop Columbus. How would that look? Do you think?
It's gonna be Kill Lumbus, like it's called.
That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, slow down, ain't it? So I said,
They ain't playing about their pieces out here. You can't be out here messing with people pieces and other pieces.
I'll tell you, I'm trying to tell you. So I told myself, so that'd be a very interesting, a very interesting show to do a Love and Hip Hop Columbus. You know, so
no, I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think that'll help blow them up?
You gonna get somebody blowed up.
They don't stay in their feelings, dude. I mean, they just acting. They acting. They even for real, are they?
Oh, they for real on there. That ain't no actor.
Oh, that Stephen J. Them, that be real for real stuff, huh?
Yeah, that stuff be for real.
I thought it'd be like Housewives in Atlanta and stuff. I mean, they do a little real stuff, but I thought they would really kind of coming up with beefs and stuff just to make it.
No. That stuff is real. That's them people real life. That's why they call it a reality show. That's them people real life that they filming out there.
Well, again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I mean, it's reality, yeah, but I don't know if it's real reality.
I'm telling you that it's real. That's why it's called reality show.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I'm trying to say, yeah, they call it a reality show. By the way, I'm as our audience, those of you out there listening, how many of y'all think the Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop that is real? I mean, I understand it's real because they're real people, but I think they come up with something that I think they come up with, and just
you can't come up with some of that stuff. You can't come up with some of that stuff.
So you be believing that stuff.
They come up with the scene. They come up who gonna be on what set and who gonna get the fighting. That's all they come up with. That's why
what I'm trying to say. Some of them fights, they be contrived to keep people watching.
Oh, it be instigated. That's why they got producers and all of that. They get in
they be having security around too. A lot of times.
That's why they have security, because it's real. Why you think they got security around some fake shit?
Well, people be acting real. They get into it, and so they forget it's a job. They forget it's a job. They they're
not about to have no security around no actresses. Nothing that's being acted. They're not gonna have no security around nothing that's being acted. But I really don't care, because that's their lives. That ain't my life. I don't care what they're doing. They can have 100 baby daddies. They could be talking to Snoop Dogg for all I care. I ain't getting that drama.
But here in Columbus, Georgia,
I watch it, but I ain't getting in that drama.
But here in Columbus, Georgia, you be the star of Love and Hip Hop Columbus.
No, I won't, because I ain't messing with nobody, man.
Well,
everybody gonna be the star of nothing. Love and Hip Hop is about. You need to watch it.
No, I did watch it. Let me tell you.
I would not be a part of it.
Let me tell you what I saw, though. Let me tell you what I saw. I saw other ladies ain't got nobody telling the lady with somebody what they should be doing. So that
ain't what all that's about, man. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. That show been out for years. That show been out for years. You gotta watch that. You got your own perception of it.
No. I've been watching. I used to watch it way back in the day, but I'm trying to tell you that it's the same thing being happening everywhere. All them girlfriends be coaching the other girl about what they should be doing and what they shouldn't take.
That's not what that's about. That is not what that's about. That's not what Love and Hip Hop is about.
Okay, what is it about?
People be getting into it about all type of stuff. It's love and hip hop.
What's the other stuff? This is the love part. What else do you get?
People relationship is their business. It's what they got going on at that time.
We agree. That's what it's about. Listen, Listen, we are agreeing about that. I'm merely saying.
But you think I just don't think it's okay. And I won't definitely be, I don't know what makes you think I would be a good anything for anything about love and hip hop. Cause I don't like drama because I be ready to fight or something. So
what I'm trying to say. Now everybody on there.
That's not what you're trying to say. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't want to get into it with nobody to even be on reality show about fighting or none of that. That's
This is what I'm talking about here. They had a show, like a talent showcase, right? With a lady, like, I think her name is K. Michelle or something like that. And then she did it. I mean, so they don't have. It ain't all about that. That's what I said. That's the kind of backdrop. But they be talking about.
It be different stuff. They be.
Oh yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying,
it's real life. It's their real life. It's their real life. The producer them is just catching these people real life. They're getting paid to have cameras walking around them. Watching their life. That's what it's about.
I get that part, but this is what I'm saying.
I don't think that it's okay. I wouldn't think that it's okay for no Atlanta. Like I said, I don't care. I don't want to even debate on having no discussion about no love and hip hop because it's drama.
No, but let me tell you from my standpoint.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be involved in it. I don't know why you thought of me to be involved in love and hip hop.
No. We've already established. I just want you to get started talking. That's all. I want you to get started.
You didn't want me to get started talking. That ain't do nothing to make me about the damn cuss on this damn thing. Think about love and hip hop. It's drama. Why would you think of me? That's making me feel like you feel like I'm drama or something.
No. I'm trying to say that.
No, you said I would be a good candidate. I wouldn't be no.
I would be a good. I think I would be a good candidate because I'll be analyzed.
Because I'm single for one.
No.
I ain't messing with nobody, man.
No, it's about music. It's about music.
By myself. Ain't nobody helping me do that. I probably got help from one person. But
no, this what I'm saying. It's about music producing. It's about music production, though.
So I wouldn't want to be a part of nothing that nobody got going on dealing with that because people is haters, people are gatekeepers, people are all the above when you're dealing with the industry, and that's what that is. That's
exactly. But a lot of people don't realize that. See, that's my whole point. You know that.
People realize that. Everybody know that. Everybody that watched that show. And it's 2025. They know that show ain't nothing but drama, and they know that that's a reality show. It just like if you look at Tony Braxton's show, these people not clueless or stupid of what they see on TV. That's why so much stuff is going on because people think they living what this reality of somebody else.
And that's the part that I'm saying that. A lot of it, but I'm saying is that what I watch is that a lot of people are edging people on to do these things. That's what I'm saying. That what I see is a lot of time people on the sideline are edging these other people to do certain things. And we have the same thing, off of Love and Hip Hop because remember that in Cause of America, in the Columbus too, we have a very high domestic violence problem. We have a very high, and like fights in clubs, for example, in Columbus, Georgia, we got a lot of fights in clubs. There ain't no reality TV there, but just like I just saw, for example, F&W they were talking about. Then the last week at another club, in other words, what is going on that all people want to fight in clubs? What do you think can be done about the atmosphere in nightclubs so that people don't go there to work out their problems?
It's nothing that can be done. People blame it. You can't blame nothing on no clubs, no security, none of that. People come out and that's what you go to the club for, to have fun. If you come out on some negative, that's you coming out on some negative. That ain't got nothing else to do with nobody else or no nightclub or nothing else. People can't. It's how y'all expect people to change. What I'm trying to figure out, what do y'all expect the club owners them to do?
No.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, they should just stop all nightclubs. That's basically what's being said, or they should just not have young kids or anything like that, because you cannot stop people, people that's out here not out here trying to be hood or thug or whatever. You can't stop them people from coming to the club and doing whatever they about to do, whether you got security or not. If they go in the club and they got check and they ain't have it, that's on them. But hey, Dr. Hud, I just got out the hospital, man. I'm not about to be discussing all these topics like this, my dog.
What do you want? What again? What do you want?
Right now?
What's on your mind?
I don't care. I don't have a establishment. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I can't speak on nothing. Everything that's going on in the world is going on in the world because it's gonna go on in the world. People need to read their Bible. That's what people need to read if they want to read something.
Okay. Speaking of that,
it's in the last days.
Speaking of that,
what's going on. That's what's going on in the world.
So what
people and all the above, but they'll see it when he come back though.
Right. So let me mention this. What about people? Are people coming back to church now? You think in these times? Do you think people coming back to church?
A lot of people won't come back to church because there's a lot of hypocrites and a lot of people that's in the church that's judging people. You cannot be in church and judging somebody outside of church. You can't be. I feel like you can't be in church and be holding anger and all the above with people. But it's people out here that'll be in church and they'll be singing their little hearts and everything out, but then they'll leave right out of there and have hatred towards someone or can't talk to somebody about a situation or something of that nature. They be holding stuff, but then again they'll say that they're not holding something, but people do be holding grudges. They I don't care how much they say that they're not holding grudges. People literally be holding grudges, and I don't even think they know that they be holding grudges. They be feeling like, you the bad person. You did something to them. A lot of people don't take accountability for stuff that they do, and a lot of people don't understand that when you point a finger, it's fingers pointing back at you.
That's right.
So, until everybody stop judging everybody, because the church is really for us to go and for us to get the word and for us all to fellowship with each other, and like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you can still get the word outside of church, but that is a place that's like our home. That's where we all go to be brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying?
To be fellowship, right. So I guess this is the question.
If we can't go there and be brothers and sisters, we definitely can't be brothers and sisters on the street. Because they don't know how to treat each other.
Right. It's like the service station for you. It's like the service station where you get refuel with your meditation and with your heart getting more in line with what life is all about and things of that sort. So again, you mentioned about something. What is your thought? I have my own thoughts about that, and I know kind of what I think would work. But what do you think that now with the choirs in the church, with the sermons in the church, when people go there, what makes a good church to you? In other words, if you go to different churches, what makes a good church? What I mean, not in terms of
such thing as a good church. It's not a such thing as a good church. People tend to make churches bad. It's not no such thing as a good church, bad church. People inside of the church makes the church bad. It ain't no such thing as no good church, no bad church. That's not the issue. We make the church.
Right. So when people go to the church, what makes the person stay in church? Let's ask that then. What makes a person stay in no good church, no bad church, but what makes people go to certain churches and not to other churches? Or what makes people stay in church?
They love the fellowship. They love their pastors. Okay. They love the word. They love the word that the pastor given. There's no other way that you would not, you know what I'm saying? That's the only other reason that you would love to go to church and stay in a church. You love the sermon and you love the fellowship.
Now, are there any other things that
You
people
don't,
should do together in church? I mean, other than just going there, the other things that they should do, in your opinion? I have my own thoughts about it, but in your opinion, are there
yeah,
things
what
that
they
would
do in churches?
that will make a church? I mean, a church can become better, whatever it is. Anything can become better. So I'm saying that what do you think would make a better religious experience for those churches who want to do better? What would you say that they need? That look, they want to do better. Then maybe they need to offer this, or they need to be doing these kind of things for the parishioners. Those who
I had
wish it.
already said that. I said people need to be kind to people. That people need to love people. That's what it is. You need to stop judging people. Somebody walk up in there in any church on any circumstance or whatever they got going on, the next person cannot judge that person. I already said that. That's what's wrong with why people will not come up in church, because people are judging people. That's why I said it's not about making the church better or not. It's what the people makes the church. So
Right.
if the people will be right, that will keep the church.
Okay.
When the people start living right, when the people start living right and following what the bylaws and all of that inside of the church, outside of the church, the commandments and everything else that everybody know what you're supposed to do, if you believe, that's what make it good.
Right, but this is what I'm asking though. If people already doing that and they come to church, yes. But I'm saying that there are people who are coming to church to learn how to do that. Right? In other words, they know that something's wrong, so they come to church to learn how to get more in tune with the faith, to get more in tune with the word. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I'm asking you.
You lead by example. That's what you do. You lead by example. It's all falling in the same thing. The same thing that I had already said. It's the same thing. It's the church itself. It's the people. If I see you doing right, if I walk up in here and you not grimming me or looking at me crazy, it's going to make me stay. It's going to make me feel like I'm at a family house or a family or something. It's going to make me feel warm, welcome. That's what it's about. That's what I'm telling you. That's all I'm talking about as far as me. I don't know what everybody else, but I know what everybody else be telling me why they won't come to church. It's because of the people, how people treat people when they're coming in churches.
Right. I'm agreeing with you, but I guess my thing is that I see church as being a place of healing, meaning that no matter how you dress, like you said, no matter how you dress, whatever your background was, whatever you did in the past, this is a no judgment zone, right?
Right. That's what it's for.
But I'm trying to say that. But there's
fellowship, pray, everything. If you fellowship in the church, that's everything. You going to the altar, you praying, you're singing. That's everything. That's everything. That's fellowship. That's what fellowshipping is.
Right.
That's
so
what fellowship is.
So those people who come there and do those things, but they still don't adhere to them. What I guess my question is that, in my opinion, I think there should be special classes that if there are people come to the church and you see and the leadership of the church sees a person maybe not being so warm and fuzzy, that type of thing.
It's it is temptation. Everybody's sin. Everybody's sin. I've seen people get baptized and don't go to church for the next 2 years or so.
Right.
It's temptations. They have classes and all of that for new beginners and all of that.
Right.
It's on you. It's what you want. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
But see, this is the thing about it.
It's all on you.
If a person could change,
if you want to change and you want to have that relationship, it's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. The pastor can only do so much. However much singing, however much praying, it's up to you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's up to you. It's up to you to believe and know whoever you believe in. If you believe
so therefore they can't learn how to. So you're saying they can't come to church and learn how to be better? They got to already be good when they come there.
That's the Bible. It's the Bible. Nobody is good. What you mean?
That's what I'm asking.
Nobody good. What you mean?
Right.
You can't. You have to come. If you can learn that at home. All you gotta do is read your Bible. You don't gotta go to church to learn what the Bible say.
Okay, then.
You don't
So
have to go to
therefore,
church to learn what the Bible say.
so therefore, then there should be more homes to have Bible study as a family. Then
It was already in homes. It was already in homes. They took that out of homes. You know that way back in your day sometime. Way back in my day. They took that out of schools and everything
No,
else.
we're not talking about school. We're talking about at home. Now you said at home.
Home, school, everything else.
But nobody, the family had to take it out of the home. That nobody can take it out of the home.
The families stopped playing. The families stopped knocking on each other. The families don't be together no more. It's not. Nobody is living as an example. It's going back to the same thing. Come on, Dr. Hood.
You
gotta explain something.
No. But again, you got to listen now, because
how families then broke up.
You got to start someplace. You got to start someplace.
You got to start someplace, but it needs to been started. Everything gets broke up now. Everything is broke up now.
So you're saying that now it's just
broke up now.
Nothing gonna change.
To people themselves.
But people don't know how to change. People don't know how to
live right. You can't depend on nobody else to make sure you a good person.
No.
You can't depend on nobody else to make sure that you're a good person.
Yeah, but everybody have to learn from somebody.
That's something you need to work out with yourself.
Okay,
should nobody have to tell you how to be a good person?
Okay, we're talking English. We're using English language right now. Somebody had to teach you.
Should nobody tell you how to be a good person?
Somebody had to teach you the language. Somebody had to teach you the language.
You don't just that back then. Your parents told you what's right from wrong.
So therefore, now we're saying that we need to have better parents. So we need better parents. Then parents need to get back on their job. Then.
Dr. Hood, you try to make me say things. What I'm saying is, all of this been going on. I'm about to be 47 years old. All this been going on for a long time. Before it wasn't parents on their job back when in the 70s. So I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna say parents need to get back on their job. I said what I said. They took prayer and everything out of homes and everything else. Families.
I don't know who they is. Well,
it was drugs and it was everything else.
Okay.
Breaking up homes and all the above. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm the best parent or anything of that nature, because it probably could have been something different I could have did.
Everybody can do something different. But that's how people learn from each other, though, right?
The prayer and the grandmothers passed away and all the above. The big moms left and all the above. Kids weren't scared no more. So I'm not gonna say like, just blame it on the parents and all of that.
No, it ain't about no blame. We're talking about how
it's kids that I grew up with that did not have parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're very successful right now.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
No, but the only conversation listen for a second. The only question that I'm asking is that people can improve the condition that we have now. They can be improved. For example, every day I'm thinking about how can I improve what I'm doing so I can help people who want to improve as well. Okay,
right. You want to help people. That's what it's about. It's about helping people. That's the only thing. It still boils down to if people want to do it. You cannot make somebody do it.
Right.
If somebody wants to do it, it's up to if they want to do it. You can't make nobody do nothing. You can preach it, you can talk it, you can say whatever.
But
it's all up to if that person want to do it.
But it's
can't still, nobody make nobody do nothing. Can't nobody make nobody be a good.
But everybody, there's nobody.
Humanity or nothing. You can't do it's just not going to happen. It's up to that person. It's up to people.
But people are going to have to help each other. People are going to have to help each other. People have to help each other.
Right.
That's had to start. So that means that that, okay, I'm helping. If I help somebody, then I say, well, each one reach one. So if I help somebody, I said, well, I'm gonna help you, but you got to help somebody too. That's the way I look at it. In other words, okay, you need. Well, there are homeless people right now. Matter of fact, here in Columbus, there are homeless people. What do y'all think about the homeless situation? What do y'all think about the homeless situation? You think they handle it right here in Columbus, Georgia? Speak up a little louder.
Is it really that bad?
Okay, I mean, what do you think?
I've seen worse. I mean, I'm coming from Metro Atlanta, so I'm used to getting hassled everywhere.
Right. So what y'all think?
I mean, I don't know what they are doing. Like I haven't seen what.
Can you hear them? Can you hear?
I'm with them. I ain't seen too many. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I ain't seen too many homeless people in Columbus, Georgia.
Right. Well, again, that's what we just had.
I ain't seen too many people in Columbus, Georgia that's homeless. I haven't. I don't know. Maybe somebody else have. If whether I go downtown or if I done rode, Columbus ain't so big.
But I'm saying, right. So. But I'm saying they are moving. Whatever. If it's 10. They being harassed to be moved. I mean, they're passing legislation here in Columbus to do something with them. So that's all I'm saying is that what do we think about that? And is there anything you can do about it? Or you just say, well, that's just what's happening and that's it? I mean, I guess that's really what I'm asking.
I guess you can get desensitized to it. The more you see it, the more it's just like, man, just another person, whether you're in Detroit or in Atlanta or Cali. Right.
Because now I know it, like in Atlanta now.
And then you feel like then it's just like whatever. Like
exactly.
Then there's no hope.
Right, until your number come up, then you hope that somebody will open up a door, have a bed. I mean, when it's wintertime, in other words, people. I guess again maybe that's the point of it all. That people don't get concerned about those kind of issues until they come to them. But as long as it's somebody else, then But then when it comes to them, they say, well, why didn't somebody help me? I mean, the other people said the same thing. Why didn't somebody help me? So therefore, unless we start to helping, and that's really why we're having the conversation. It's hard conversation, but we got to start someplace saying, well, look, each one reach one. People got to start helping each other because you never know. Tomorrow I could be homeless. Tomorrow you could be homeless. Anything can happen. So therefore, it's called karma. You put out good karma, that increases the chance that good karma will come back. And so I guess that's what I'm saying is that if we ask ourselves personally, well, what do you think that you can do better that might help change the atmosphere? Let's try it that way.
Right. It's like a actual.
Yeah. It's real time. It's just like, what do you do to try to be a better person? What do you try to do?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a lot of volunteering, a lot of working with kids. Just general trying to be a good person, and just in the day to day, I guess that's kind of let's say that's the easiest way to contribute, I guess.
Okay.
Just trying to be a good-hearted person.
Okay. Now, what about you? What is your way of trying to make life better for yourself and for those that you can have contact with?
I know, like, try to remain strong mentally. And be comfortable in myself and the choices that I make, because I feel like, just for instance, like with homelessness, I think like with homelessness, there's somewhat of like a mental battle. Like most of the people that I've, just kind of witnessed in homeless situations, there's something mental going on, and there's something that we all go through.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's part of like kind of like getting to that state. Not saying that's always the case, but I feel like that's part of it. And I just feel like mental health is like a very big thing for like Americans, especially us Black people. I feel like there is a psychological warfare that's up against us.
Right,
and I feel like we face it every day, and it's tucked away so comfortably in society that it's so normalized.
Right.
And so I just try to remain strong mentally so I can inspire others to feel comfortable in the choices that they make. Like sometimes I like I was just talking to him, I personally like to make countercultural choices just to like see how comfortable I can be with myself. I'm very good with being comfortable with myself.
Right.
And I try to like spread that energy to other people because, like I said, like us in America, that's something that we're going through every day. So I feel like the stronger we are mentally, the more we can like fight the things that are against us.
Right. And you're 100% right. I would say that probably 65% of Americans, professionally speaking, have some mental health issues that they need some counsel, they need some support, they need some encouragement, they need some guidance, and that's why again that things are getting. I mean, even though like you always had problems in the world. You know that you can read the Bible and the Quran. You always, but again, things quantitatively and qualitatively are getting worse. I mean, like when I was growing up, teenagers were not carrying guns, shooting each other, and doing drive-bys. I mean, like, and probably you've seen, I don't know if you're the oldest one among the group, you probably seen it, you know, increase in your time as well. You know what I'm saying? So things are declining in that respect. You know, now from the issue about homelessness, I deal with it on a different level because a lot of people are staying with other people because they ain't got nowhere to stay. Now theoretically that's homeless. There are people who are, you know, in the projects. Theoretically, those are kind of homeless people. But there's a lot of blended families. I get calls all the time with people. They fell out with their daughter. They were staying with their daughter. They fell out with their mom or whatever. So then now they're trying to find a place, you know, to live and even available housing. I mean, for people, and the rent is going up, and that's another thing too. A lot of rent, there's a lot of areas that are going up, and people can't afford the rent anymore. So that in the hotel, a lot of times people staying in hotels as opposed to. So all of those people are fall under the homeless because they're making money on the street. They hustling, you know, whatever, getting money in the kind of way they can. Surviving, yeah. They're robbing, breaking into people's houses, you know, because they really got. And I would say a tremendous number of young people who are engaged in things of that sort. They kind of homeless. I mean, because the way they moving. I mean, when y'all young than me.
Do you think being in survival mode is being homeless?
I mean, when you're doing things like that, I mean, like, you know, living that many times people living in their cars. I mean, or living in their friend cars, or they just, you know, they just packed up in somebody's house. I mean, you know, I mean, you know, some people like that, right? Yeah. I mean, so that's homeless too. It's not just people standing up down under the bridge. That's not just, you know, that's not just the homeless. And I'll tell you another, just like in foster care, a lot of children in homes are neglect and abuse, you know, is because, you know, domestic violence situation, things of that sort. So my hope is that, that's some ugly things, but my thing is I do believe that things can change. I just believe that. I don't think things are just gonna be like this in a way. No, I think that deep down is just a matter of us touching each other, just like what we're doing here now. I mean, just having this discussion. Hopefully that somebody out there will think about, well, I'm gonna treat the next person a little nicer, you know, just momentarily, because you know, when I grew up again, you know, I've seen the change when neighbors were helping parents. Now these days, parents, you're on your own. I mean, just like the lady was saying about with her little boy, you know, like and then talking to the other mama, you had like, you know, you like you were one of the kids, and your children disrespected me, and you know, and that I don't remember the people had to be walking like she had the little gun and thing. I mean, like, you know, that so therefore what I do, my work all the time is going to those situations, and I know from dealing with gangs as well as dealing with distraught parents. We're talking about right now, the young people who in the YDCs, a lot of them runaways are homeless. Now, okay, maybe their mama, the grandma got a house. They ain't staying there. They ran away. They got on the bus, caught a ride to Atlanta, or whatever. In other words, all these are homeless people. What's called the sex trafficking. You know, where people, you know, they, you know, and some of the people are volunteering. Can you give me the hookup? I mean, it's not. Yeah, go right here.
I was gonna say I saw a story this morning out in LA. There's this gang. I know exactly which gang, but I ain't gonna mention which gang it was. But 11 people were arrested for sex trafficking, and they were specifically targeting foster kids.
Yeah. And many times foster children are running. I mean, I deal with foster children over 20 years. They are running away to be a part of gangs to do these things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can't. They say men in foster homes. You know, y'all wait a minute. Men in foster homes, they they're running, they're leaving the foster home. They got to play the state, but they leaving the foster home to run the street.
Right.
I've also seen kids try to leave good homes just to go be part of the street.
Yeah, exactly. So they homeless. I mean, trying to do their own thing. But I think that one of the key things is I think that as we talked about earlier, that Foxy Roxy mentioned, and that is that my thing is that I believe that we got to challenge our faith-based community a little bit more in terms of because there are some other things that can be done collectively, and I think that also that maybe to be aware of the fact. And I've been a part of congregation. I work with congregations over the years in all variety. And sometimes, that they make, for example, feed people. You know what I'm saying? And then they know people, in a bad way, but they feed them. They help them maybe find a little job, part-time job. They give them clothes. I mean, I think that all those kind of things churches can do. All churches don't do it, but all churches can do something along that line, that children. There's some children who don't want to go to school because they don't have any clothes. I mean, the sagging, and I don't know, Roxy, if you know about this, about someone telling me that part of the thing about sagging was it started off because people were getting hand-me-down clothes that were too big for them, and I mean, so they just made it a thing. I mean, if y'all into that, I mean,
they told me that started in jail.
No,
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to say in jail they didn't have.
Sagging started in jail. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean that's one aspect.
You're not gonna catch me sagging. I'm not gonna be sagging because I'm not gonna wear no big clothes, and I definitely don't want nothing back there.
Yeah, right. No, but I'm saying some people get hand-me-down clothes though. See what I'm saying? And they don't always. For example, we provide clothes. I go into the prison, and we provide clothes. One thing about it in the prison, they're careful about giving people belts because belts can become a weapon. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, they don't always get your size. So therefore, either it might be too big or they might be a little small. So I'm trying to say that in prison, when they do have those clothes like that, there are certain things they can't, because the belt buckle can be used as a weapon. So therefore, then you can't have no belt, like that. So that's some other issues.
They need to give them some good. They need to give them some clothes that fit there.
Well, no, but the trying to say that's left to their family, and their family that they trying to put a little money on their books, so they can't buy them no clothes. So what we do is we actually buy clothes for people who are
so they can have something that fit.
Right, and I go down to Goodwill. You
doing something good. See, but we don't got everybody not gonna do that. Everybody not nice no more. Everybody is not nice no more. That's what I was trying to tell you. When everybody become back nice and lovable, then we'll probably be living in a good world.
Well, this is my thing though. I think that I'm just telling about my experience. My experience that a lot of people, even though a lot of people just don't know what, they just overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. Somebody said, well, look, help us give out some food. Okay, I helped you. In other words, they will help somebody, but they just don't know what they can do. So that's what I found a lot of time. You can
go buy some string beans. You can go buy some string beans, make some string beans, put the string beans in a silver little pan, and there you go. I'm telling you what you can tell them if they want to help.
Okay, get some
they don't know what to
do. Get some string beans.
Go get some string beans.
Put them in a little pan.
You said they probably don't know what they want to do, so they can make something. You can get a big can of string beans. That'll feed 30 people right there.
Yeah, but that takes money. I mean, these are people who want to help, but they use their money for their own survival. But that's why I'm saying that when people, many times they have events and you bring a canned good to the event. Well,
it's the simple stuff though. That's what I'm saying. It's the little stuff that probably can help the next person. You said what can they do that they cannot do? I'm just using a simple can of string beans. That's $6. Right. I'm just using an example of what they can do. You said, what if they don't know what to do? It's simple things that you can do in order to help.
I'm agreeing with you, but what I'm saying to you is that common sense ain't common. That's what I'm saying. Everybody said, well, that's common sense. No, everybody, everybody don't, they like you talked about earlier, they haven't seen people doing it. So therefore they don't even think about doing that. Just like many times I said, there are events where people say, well, look, you can come in, your admission is bring a canned good because we're going to give it to, give it to the homeless. We're going to give it to people in need. Same thing, just like they have every year they have a coat for the wintertime. They raise money to buy coats for children. Or then other people, they raise money to buy shoes for children right here in the community. Because people do that now. They didn't know about doing it themselves, but they could make a donation toward buying some shoes or buying some coats.
It's a lot of people that do it, though. It's a lot of churches that do it. I know American Legion posts to
right, exactly. That's
what I'm saying. It's people that's doing it. It's people that's doing it.
Right.
Again, they go back to what I said. We can't make people do nothing. You can preach it all day long. You can preach it all day long. You can post it all day long. It's up to if that person wants to do it. That's it. That's the moral of the story.
Well, that's your point of view. That's your point of view. But what I'm saying is that there are people who want to do something. Okay, but they're not quite sure what they should do. Now, you're not making them do something. They're saying,
we already went through that one. We already answered that one, though. That's what I'm saying. We already said it's a simple thing. It's really nothing that if you don't know what you can do, it's something that you can do. That's common sense. That's
not common sense. What I'm trying to say is that when someone presents them with something to do, then they say, okay, I do that. But with them just knowing what to do, they don't know. That's what I'm trying to say, that when someone is presenting them with an opportunity, just like somebody have an opportunity to sing, if nobody never asked them, they say, well, can you sing a little song for us? Oh yeah, sure, I can do. I mean, that in of itself, that's a contribution. There was some, many times you go for young people, young children. That was a time that we go through the neighborhood and have cleanup campaigns.
Confusing me. I don't know what I done got lost 12 times. I don't know where we at no more.
Where we are.
I thought we had already finished talking about what people can be. I thought we moved from that one. And then you had said something else. That's why I replied and said what I had just said. But you moved back to
because the reason being, let me tell you,
tell them to do it. If somebody give them something, if they don't know what to do, and somebody give them something to do, they don't have a choice but to do that. If they don't know what to do, with somebody telling them what to do, telling them to do.
But my point is, Miss Foxy, is that if more people at least extend an invitation to people to help them do something as well, that will be a way to get people involved also. That's all. That's
right. And I answered that question too. That's when I said you can't make people. We can keep stressing it. What do you think I'll be trying to do? I try to get people to love each other. You
keep talking about making people.
I try to get people to love each other, to support each other, to be there for each other. I can't make nobody.
We know that. I thought we had passed that.
No, we're not. You just said it again. You just said it again.
You said it. You said
no, I didn't. You just said it.
Let's run the reel back. You keep talking about
breaking somebody. Run it back. Please run it back.
I'm not talking about making nobody. You keep talking about we know you can't make nobody do nothing. That's
but
not
you
what we're
keep
saying.
But you keep saying if people would take the initiative and start helping more, you keep saying that. That's why I keep responding.
Again, we talking about two different things, though. We talking about two different things.
No, it replies to everything.
No, it don't not. No.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't. It don't apply to everything.
Yes, it do. If you're trying to get people to initiate,
some people like the rain. Some people don't like the rain. Some people like the sunshine. Some people don't. It don't apply to everybody.
It applies to everybody.
It don't apply to everybody. Everybody don't. There are people who do want to.
I ain't saying it apply to everybody. I said that's still the same thing. It applies to everything that you're talking about. Anything that you're talking about, and you trying to get somebody to help do something. That means
no. That's
you
not.
just said. You just said. This is what you said. You said.
You don't listen.
If people take the initiative to start helping people do more.
Listen.
That's what you said.
Let's listen. What I'm saying is
ain't that what you said?
No, let me tell you.
Did you or did you answer that question? Did you or did you not just say?
I'm gonna tell you what I said. You got what I said was this: if people want to do something but don't know what to do, then you offer them some things to do. That's what I said.
No, you said that.
No, that's what you didn't hear.
Said that
no, that just said you didn't hear that.
You said that. You said, man, look, I'm not about to go back and forth with you about these people. Guess what? I
can't make you shut up. I cannot make you shut up. I cannot make you shut up.
I'm trying to make people be right, and if they don't want to be right, I can't make them be right. I don't even care.
Right. Well, it's like this is with me. My thing is this: whether they want to be nice or not, okay, around me, I'm gonna be nice, and I'm going to request that they be nice too. Now, if they don't want,
this is what I would do to you on that note.
And if they don't want to be nice, then I salute them and say, "Salute, see you later."
And I'm gonna do to you this one on this note.
Right. So, Foxy, you got a nice blue outfit on there, looking very foxy and everything. Now, what color blue is that? That's not just blue. Is that pastel or aqua blue or what?
This is turquoise. This is my birthstone.
Oh, turquoise. Okay.
This is my birthstone. Turquoise.
That's why you have a birthday. You have a birthday coming up.
Well, if everybody believe it, but everybody don't be believing it, so.
But you do have a lot of birthdays, though. Seems like every month you having another birthday.
That's because I celebrate every day.
So I told you last month, Foxy had a birthday. She celebrated a birthday this time too. But
I celebrate every day. My real birthday is December 19th.
Sagittarius, huh? That figures. But let me tell you, what are you where are you coming up lately? We want to make sure we get some commercials out of you. In terms of where you are, what's going on in entertainment wise, place that grown folks can go in and relax and enjoy themselves. What are some of the things that are going on and coming up in the near future?
Let me see. I know Eric Jerome and Brandon Lipsey. I'm sorry, bro. I'm probably saying it wrong. He'll forgive me. I know Mahogany Jakes, Maria, she got a show coming up in France. This Sunday. Y'all go check her out.
France, okay.
Yeah, France restaurant, cigar bien. Let me see. Who else? Me and Peggy Jenkins got a show Monday at Center Stage. I gotta make sure my body is involved. I be feeling up to it. I'm gonna do it. I'll probably need a couple more days of rest.
Right.
But I supposed to do this show in Seal, Alabama Saturday with LJ Echols and Kathy Love and Fuchsia Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So and Melvin Jenkins, I think it is. Well, no, I don't think Melvin on that show. He on the show on the 30th.
Now, where's he from? Melvin Jenkins, where's he from?
He from Columbus.
Oh, okay.
You probably know who he is. He be doing a lot of ballroom dancing, like old school guy. He always wearing suits.
Oh, okay, okay.
And he be having his little hats on. And it's a lot of stuff coming up in Columbus. It's a lot of stuff coming up. I see a lot of flyers coming out. A lot of flyers coming out. Y'all make sure y'all support Lady Coco 706. She got a lot of shows coming up, and she got a lot of shows out of town. So
speaking out of town,
you ain't doing nothing.
Where you perform in Macon? What's the location? Where I was talking to some people today who has a club over in Macon. I was telling them about you, and they were asking me where do you where and I told them that you doing a show over there, but I could not remember where you were going, where you were performing over there in Macon, Georgia.
On the 7th. It'll be on the 7th. They'll have the flyer out by probably about another couple of weeks.
But what's the location? What's the location?
It's V's Lounge.
V's Lounge. Okay.
V's Lounge in Macon, Georgia.
Okay. I'll let them know because they have a lounge as well. I forget the name of it. I get the name for you, but I was telling the owner about it, and they said they do have a lot. And I told them that they might be able to catch you, Macon, but I couldn't remember but it's B's Lounge. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. B's Lounge.
I'm gonna post the flyer when they send it. And then we got that show in Hatchetchubby, Alabama on the 30th.
Finally got it right.
Yeah. I had to think about it. I had to think about it now before I say it.
I know it. I heard that pause.
Yeah, we got that on the 30th. And then we got a gospel musical on the 31st at Greater Faith Christian Center. That's on the 31st.
Who's we?
Well, I'm on the show, but it's a lot of other people on the show. But I was asked to be a part of it from one of the musicians, Gregory, call him Maestro.
Okay.
He's a musician in Columbus, Georgia. He over Columbus. I don't want to say the darn letters wrong, but it's the choir.
Okay.
Actually, I just joined it, so I need to know the name of it.
That would help for sure.
Yes, I just joined the choir too, but yeah, and then I don't know if you know Songbird Janina Harris. She's from, I believe, I want to say the Texas or South Carolina. I know she's from one or the other, but I hope I didn't get wrong with Miss Songbird, but she has a podcast going on. She's a very known artist. She's international.
Oh, okay.
She's all overseas and everything, but she has a podcast, and she gonna have me on her podcast. I think it's November. That's coming up too. But
well, let us know. We can stick our nose in. If it's not on Thursday, that we stick our nose in and check you out on just give us the podcast. We don't have no problem with showing the love, just share and let people know wherever you're going to be at, support.
Yeah, I think it's on the Thursday though, but y'all might be busy though by the time I think we on, because I think it says something like 4:00 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's before we come on.
Yeah. And then don't forget about the Masquerade Ball.
September 27th. That's September. We got time for that one. September. Okay.
And then we got tickets for the balloon. So y'all make sure y'all come out Monday. We're gonna be giving away some tickets, but you're gonna have to earn the ticket. We ain't gonna just give you the ticket. You gotta earn the ticket. So
what they gonna have to do to earn it?
What they got to do to earn it? They better, hey, this like deal or no deal. You better come prepared. This like deal or no deal.
Oh,
you gotta come prepared. Either,
Oh,
nah, that it? Where they be doing the zump? My boy Wayne.
I don't know about
Wayne. What's his name? Wayne Brady.
the Zunk. I don't know. I've never. Oh, okay. I don't know. I know who Wayne Brady is, but I don't know about the Zunk. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So if y'all want to get some tickets to the Bloom, y'all come out Monday at Center Stage. Come check me in. The legendary Peggy Jenkins out. Yes, it'll be me and her on the show
Right.
this Monday at Center Stage. Come about 8ish. If you can get there about 8. We don't know how the seating gonna be or anything, so come and check us out. And I appreciate y'all. Let me tell everybody, thank you for all the prayers and everything. I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us tonight. About people, I mean, that I know you're not feeling the best, but I thank you for popping on in here and arguing with me.
I don't know. My family probably mad as hell because they probably like, why did you go on there going back and forth with him?
That's
probably
right.
got people that really want to go ham because I shouldn't even got on here going back and forth.
That's why I was.
I just got out the doctor about my heart.
Exactly. That's why I was trying to calm you down. But you
but you was talking about the wrong thing. That
well, there ain't no wrong thing. There ain't no wrong thing or right thing.
And you asking me to put people parents and stuff down. Oh, that's what's wrong with the parents and stuff.
No, that ain't true. That's not true.
That ain't true. And all that. I don't want to talk about all that. I just came. I don't want to talk about that. I just came like
that's your interpretation.
You think I want to talk about some other people?
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't put nobody down, but I tell you what I do, and I challenge myself, and I challenge us all to be better people every day. So if that puts somebody down, then that's put them down.
No, you said they parents is messed up.
No, I said the parents need to improve their parenting.
That's mean they messed up, right?
No, don't mean they messed up. It means that they need to learn how to be better parents. That's all.
Okay. They grown now. The kids grown, so.
Well, they still need parenting. I don't
think the parents care right now because the kids is grown. So.
That's the different kind of parents. I'm gonna care.
You make somebody need a drink, some gummies, a fat blunt.
That's what people are already doing. I need them to sober up. That's what I need them to do. So again, Foxy, you go get you some rest and get you a blunt and a drink and what else you said?
I can't even have none of that I named.
Okay. Well, so again, thank you, darling, for coming out tonight and.
Thank you too. All right, fellas. I'm glad to talk. I couldn't talk to y'all because I had to argue with him the entire night. I shouldn't even been doing all of that.
I agree. I try to calm you down. But can't nobody calm you down.
I'm telling you that because you the one wanted to keep debating as I kept telling you. I don't want to talk about it.
No. You the one wanted to debate.
No. That was you kept asking the same question after I already said.
No, I was asking the question to I asked the question to everybody. I wasn't just asking the question to you. I was asking the question to everybody. You were eavesdropping.
I know you were talking to me. You kept talking.
No, I wasn't. You were eavesdropping our conversation.
So I got that. Bye, man. Bye, fellas.
Take care.
See y'all later.
Girl. Get some rest, girl.
I am.
Peace. You get the right one coming up. The out too.
That's the one. Okay. But don't play it yet, man. Go to StreamYard and then share like you're finna do a reel.
Present. That's it. No, I'm right here.
Excuse me. You know, just in case.
Oh,
There might be some scandals out there.
Pamoja, tutashinda. Uhuru sasa. Watu wazuri. Peace, soul, love, with a little sprinkle of power. Good night.